Welcome back. Now we have two Bayside field hockey teams in the state Final Four.
Yeah, this is crazy. Pocomoke and Queen Anne's, the two best teams in the Bayside from this year, both the winners of the South and the North, and both have now advanced to the state Final Four. Their state semifinal games taking place on Monday next week as Queen Anne's blanking Centennial 1-0 today up in Centerville. Gabriel Scully knocking in the lone goal for the Lions, and they will play Glenelg coming up next week.
Yeah, and down in the 1A, Pocomoke was on a mission today. They shut out Sparrows Point 5-0. So the two-time defending 1A state field hockey champs are back in the Final Four, looking for a three-peat. They play Falston in the state semifinals.
Now, I got to tell you, Devin, I think that both of these teams have a really good chance of taking home that hardware this year. I think that Pocomoke, led by Dakota Trader, she is a fantastic senior leader for that team everywhere on the field for Pocomoke. I think that they have a great shot at taking home that third straight championship for Pocomoke. That'd be like their 21st or 22nd win in program history. And of course, Queen Anne's, we saw how great they were.
Yeah, I like the Lions' chances as well, too. Hopefully they can do it in the 2A.
And we have two final scores from Bayside Soccer. On the boys' side, Queen Anne's defeats Lackey 3-0. So the Lions also off to the state semifinals, and boys soccer in the 2A. And Crisfield boys soccer still alive in the quarterfinals where they will play Allegheny.
Yeah, and girls soccer, Mardella beats Chesapeake Science Point 7-0. And Kent Island still alive in the 2A quarters where they will play Sparrows Point.
All right, now let's switch things over to a big event here in the city. Let's talk about some boxing for a second. Main Street Gym in Salisbury is preparing for their big night tomorrow night as boxers from all over the Mid-Atlantic, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Virginia, D.C. We've got 12 gyms in all that are that have some rich boxing tradition. They are all sending fighters to Salisbury to compete in a night of championship boxing. This gym has been holding events like this since the 90s, and there will be approximately 15 fights tomorrow night, 3 rounds. All for all of the bouts that will take place, and all of these fights will be divided up between experience, age, and weight. And you can't beat the atmosphere here locally that will take place tomorrow night.
Best word to describe it is electric. It's electric. You can feel it. These young kids are coming out here. They've trained really hard, not just in our gym, but in all these gyms. They work like adults, like they work like true athletes, and now they get to come out here and show the public what they've been doing. It's just going to be a great time. Everybody always has a good time, and the only question they ask when it's over is, when's the next one?
And one fighter who will be taking the ring tomorrow is Corey Moore, a graduate of Y High in 2015. He's been working out at Main Street Gym for over 15 years. A 27-year-old says he's been ramping up his workouts, preparing for this weekend's fight. He isn't new to this atmosphere. He's competed in this event a handful of times already, and he wants his home fans to come out to cheer him on tomorrow night when he puts on the gloves.
It's action-packed. It's a lot of energy in here the day of the fight, for sure.
They just love having their families and their teachers, and a lot of people come out to support these.
I want to put on a good show. Yeah. I want to put on a good show. Yeah, I want everybody to come, obviously get their money's worth for a show. I want to put on a performance to show everybody what I be working on when I come to the gym.
Hey, I think that that's going to be a great night tomorrow night. So if you want to attend, the doors open at 6 p.m. and the bouts will begin at 7. And again, that's Main Street Gym, 310 Bull Drive in Salisbury off of Route 13. If you want to get there and get some tickets, you probably should get there early.
Now, after a very cold week, we've ended things on a mild note. Coming up, Chief Meteorologist Rich Wurzik will tell us how long this trend will continue into the weekend. And we'll have your local headlines from across Delmarva, so keep it right here. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.
Blake LaBelle, Cambridge South Dorchester High School. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.